Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I decided to show you what my go-to look has been for the springtime. I know I've already done a couple of spring makeup tutorials, but this is what I have actually been wearing on a day-to-day basis. There are a lot of steps in this tutorial, so feel free to add steps or take away steps, whatever works for you, and you can replace any of the products that I have used for something that you have that is similar. I absolutely love this makeup look because it is very dewy, glowy, radiant, and the colors in here are very neutral, which is great for me, I think, for springtime. It just is so fresh and daytime wearable. Yeah, I'm wearing fake lashes, but it doesn't look too much. It still looks very naturally radiant. You know what I'm saying? If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, so to start off this look, I am starting with a primer. The one that I'm using today is by Mercier, and it is their foundation primer in Radiance. This foundation primer is absolutely gorgeous. It just gives your skin a very lit from within type of look. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation. The one that I am using today is the new Dior Nude Air Foundation, and I like to apply this best with a stippling brush. This one is from Sigma, and I will list the exact name of it in the description box below. But basically, I'm just working in sections of my face and blending it out and giving it a nice airbrush look, which is what happens when you use a stippling brush. Then I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I am using MAC Painterly Paint Pot as a base to conceal any redness and discoloration on my lids. And then the eyeshadow is super simple. I am using the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Playa Del Pink, and I am just taking a very little amount on my lid, and then I'm going to be blending it out with my finger. And I am going to be blending out the majority of it just on my eyelid, and then whatever is left over on my finger, I'm taking it up in my crease, but not too far up that it's hitting my brow bone. The next thing I'm going to do is conceal, and I'm using the Naked Skin Concealer, but I'm not using it in the typical shade that I was using it. I did get it in a slightly darker shade, and I will list the name of it in the description box below. But now I am just blending it out roughly with my finger and then going to blend it out even more with my damp beauty blender. So after I have blended this all out, I'm going to go ahead and set it with these two shades here from my Kat Von D contour kit and my e.l.f. blush brush. I love this brush with any type of setting powder for underneath the eyes because it packs on a perfect amount of product and it doesn't cake it up. Next, I'm going to be setting my T-zone with this powder by Australis, and I just got it a couple days ago, and I am absolutely loving it. It just gives your skin such an airbrushed look. Your pores completely disappear, all your fine lines are completely vanished. It just looks like your skin is absolutely perfection. Next, I'm going to go ahead and bronze my skin with this bronzer by Becca, and I am just blending that out with this brush from Real Techniques. I am just hitting it on the high points of my face and into the hollows of my cheekbones. I'm not trying to do any sort of distinct contouring, but I do want to create a slight shadow, but nothing too sharp or too chiseled, because I do want to keep this kind of soft and gentle, but just giving a bit of definition to the cheeks. Then I'm going in with this Makeup Forever Sculpting Duo in shade 1. I know everyone is going crazy over the shade 2, but I just love the champagne pink highlight in the first palette. So I am just using that on the tops of my cheekbones, on my nose, and I'm going to hit it just a little bit on my chin, my cupid's bow, and whatever's left on the brush on my forehead, and I just love the look that this gives the skin. Next, I'm going in with this Kat Von D blush in the shade Wish, and I believe that they are going to be discontinuing this blush, so if you like the color, then you should get your hands on it ASAP. Okay, so now it's time to go back and finish the eyes. I'm going into my Naked 3 palette, and I'm taking the color Strange to highlight my brow bone. So I'm just placing that on both of my eyes on the brow bones just to add a little bit of something matte instead of shimmery on the brow bone so that there's a good contrast. And I'm taking this gold shade here from the center of the palette, and I'm going to be placing that all the way from outer corner to inner corner of my eye on my lower lash line, and I am just blending that out. Then for an extra pop of shimmer on the lid, I'm taking the shade Dust, and I'm going to be patting that just on the center of my eyelid to add a little bit of a lighter shimmer shade on the lid. So I'm just packing that, as you can see, right in the center. And then I'm going in with my Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and I'm going to be placing this in my inner corners, just to add a bit of a highlight. And then I'm going to be popping on some false lashes. These are the Ardell Natural Lashes in 109. So I'm just curling my lashes, throwing on a little bit of mascara, and then I'm going to be popping these on. They were a little bit harder for me to pop on for some reason, even though the lash band is very, very thin. I don't know why it wasn't sticking down. I think it was my glue. I think I need to get some new lash glue. So if you guys have any recommendations for a good eyelash glue that really does the job, then let me know in the comments below. So now I'm moving on to lips, and I'm just using a nude lip liner. This one is from Too Faced, and I will leave the name of it in the description box below. But I am lining my lips as per usual, and then I'm going in with an Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, and this is in the shade Undressed. It's a beautiful nude shade, and I'm popping that on my lips. But then I realized that I wanted to add a little bit of pink to it, so I'm using a little bit of my melted lipstick from Too Faced in the shade Melted Peony, and I'm popping that on the center and blending it in, and I just added a really pretty pink hue into the center of my lips. So after you are done with that, then we are finished with this look. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.